Testing. Testing. All right. Good evening, everyone. It's around 7:50, and I'm very excited to share this spontaneous live stream because it occurred to me today that this is amazing. This is a new business model that I want to share with you, and it's one where you can actually make money if you have a Facebook account. So here, I'm just going to reuse this diagram where I was talking about how you can live stream on YouTube, you can share educational live stream, and then at some point people are going to buy something, and the product creators will make money, the affiliates will make money, the collaborators who are collaborating on the product, they will make money. But today I'm going to talk about another platform that I think more people are using actively, because on YouTube most people are just consuming the content, but on Facebook it's more dynamic because that's where you have actual relationships with your friends, your family, your acquaintances, and so if you have a Facebook account, you can actually make money. You can turn it into a passive income machine, and that's what we're going to talk about. So let me just remove the YouTube because it's more Facebook. So we're going to put here Facebook. And so the idea is deceptively simple because it's deceptively simple. But first of all, I need to share with you the secret, the framework for making money through knowledge. And it's very simple. It's going to take 5 minutes. So the way to make money with knowledge is that you have to have three things. Number one, you've got to have the content. So this is the actual knowledge. Number two, you've got to have a container. So typically it's going to be a video because a video is more engaging, more visual, has music, sounds, special effects. So it's better than, let's say, a text, a blog, an ebook, etc. So the container is video, and the content here is let's say, the valuable knowledge that you have to sell. Excuse me. The third thing, which is crucial, is the circulation. So today you can use ChatGPT or any large language model to create content, and you can also use ChatGPT and Gemini, Grok to generate videos, ebooks, software programs. So that's a container. But I think that the missing part that will prevent people from making money is the circulation. So we're going to put that in red to highlight the fact that this is the main constraint to making money with AI today. So this is the main constraint. This is the main reason why so many people are not making money with artificial intelligence, even though they may be very technically proficient, but they're not making money with um, artificial intelligence or AI agents because they are missing that key component, which is the circulation. Some people would call it distribution, which is okay, but I'm using the C because these are the 3 C's, so it's a distribution. And so that's what you have to really take care of, because anyone, including a teenager, can generate valuable knowledge through ChatGPT or any large language model, and can create amazing videos with Grok, software programs, etc. So I'm just going to put here apps, software, etc. But the missing component is the circulation, and that is something that I've been able to solve today through an insight regarding Facebook groups particularly. So how do we make money from Facebook groups? And by the way, anyone can create a Facebook group. I have a couple of Facebook groups. One has like over 7,000 people. It's about how to write a business plan. Another one in French for teachers and parents has 23,000 members. So that's in French. So Facebook groups, I've made money with it. Not a lot of money, but in this live stream, I want to show you exactly how you can make money. But again, you have to understand that the main constraint is circulation. How do you distribute? How do you share your knowledge, your products or services? All right. So how does it work? Let me just create a new drawing. So basically, the idea is very, very simple. You have knowledge to share, and of course, you have a knowledge product to sell, whether it's an ebook or a video course, a video game, a software program. So this is what you have to sell, and we can represent it by this this circle. And the way to make money with Facebook is that you have to create a Facebook group. So let's say that this is your Facebook group. And let's say that your Facebook group has 100 members. So it means that I have a knowledge product to share, but I want to share it with your Facebook group. And so you simply have to give me permission to post content to your group. And when I post content to your group, your members, your 100 members, will see the content, and some might decide to buy something. Okay, so when they buy something, they can only buy through your affiliate links. Okay, and that's how you basically make money. This is not a very nice diagram, so let me just redo it, but let me just use text. It's much better. So this is you, right? You create a Facebook group, and then you invite your friends on Facebook to join the group, and you just click on the invite button. So it's not a big deal. So that's all you have to do. And my part in this business model is that, first of all, I create a digital product to sell because we need to make money, right? But I also create educational content. And so when you have a Facebook group and you invite people to your group, what happens is that I'm going to be sharing my free content with you. And therefore, this is educational content. This is really valuable. And later on, I'm going to give you a real example. But for now, I'm sharing that digital content that appears inside of your Facebook group, so all your members will see that content, and some of them will decide to buy something. Okay, so they like my content and they buy something, and when they buy something, you get paid automatically through Gumroad, and I get paid, and as a result, I can create more content, more products. So let's take a look specifically at what's happening here. So you share the content, and people the members of your group will read or view the content, and they might decide to, a percentage of them, I don't know, maybe will decide to buy something through, and this is very important, they're going to buy whatever product I mentioned in the content through your affiliate links, and your affiliate links will be inside of the Facebook group. So for example, your affiliate links will be in the file section. So in the file section, there's going to be a PDF document, and you have all of your files. So as an example, let's say you have the email marketing video course, and for people to buy that video course from your affiliate link, it's going to look something like this, because it's going to be on Gumroad. So the name of the product, it could be email marketing course, and then it's going to have this tag which identifies you as the affiliate, and that's how Gumroad is going to send 30% to your bank account. So let's say your name is John Smith, so that would be your affiliate link for email marketing. All right, so far so good. And that's just one course. There could be different courses, for example, because in this Facebook group, you're going to sell tons of stuff. You're going to sell the email marketing video course. You might sell my calligraphy course. You might sell my project management course. All these are official courses that I've created for colleges. My BMW course, my starting a business course, my professional sales course, my law of attraction course. So I have like 40 workshops. So there's a lot of products that you can sell, and these products typically will sell for $100. It means that as an affiliate, you get $30 every time that your members will buy a product. But remember, guys, here it's what I call auto affiliate marketing. It's not traditional affiliate marketing. So I just want to make that clear here. You don't have to do any selling. You don't have to promote anything. It's really, really super simple. That's how I designed this business model. I think I'm the first one in the world to do this. So this is what I call the auto affiliate business model. And auto affiliate means like automatic affiliate. So you're not doing any work. And maybe later on, we're going to compare auto affiliate with a traditional affiliate. But okay, let's move on. So the educational content, if we look at the email marketing course, it can be something like 10 steps to making money with MailerLite, which is my favorite email marketing platform. So this is free, and these 10 steps, it can be a blog post, can be a video. It's going to appear in your Facebook group. Okay, so your Facebook group can be called something like and this is some where you have to think a little bit about the name, because the name says everything about the Facebook group. And so depending on your Facebook network, the kind of people that you have in your life, you want to create a Facebook group that is relevant to them. Okay, so if you're a woman and you're connected to a lot of women entrepreneurs, you can create, something like women entrepreneurs club. Like, you can create any name that you want, but again, it has to be homogeneous. You cannot say, so let's say that your name is Susan. I mean, you could. I'm not sure, but I think it's better if you give it a functional theme, like Women's Entrepreneurs Club, Women Entrepreneurs Club, and your name is Susan. So this is better than a name like Susan's friends, because the friends of Susan's, they're all different, right? And so it's what we call heterogeneous. I'm just going to give you a crash course on marketing. And heterogeneous means that everyone is different. But when you choose a name like Women Entrepreneurs Club, they are homogeneous in the sense that they share one common characteristic. So in this case, the shared trait that they have is that they're all women entrepreneurs. And so when you have this kind of segmentation, it's much easier for me to send you educational content that will appeal to women entrepreneurs, because that's the name of your club. But if you say something like, if the name of your Facebook group is Susan's Friends, then I have no idea what kind of educational content to send you. Okay, so this is probably the most strategic thing that you can do. Although you can change your mind, you can change your name, that's not a problem. But this is where you and I, we have to brainstorm and figure out, like, based on the people in your Facebook group or Facebook network, what is the best name for your group. Now, in the case of Susan, it doesn't have to mean that all of her friends on Facebook are women entrepreneurs. Just enough women entrepreneurs to make this Facebook group worthwhile. So just to give you an example, in the case of Susan, and I feel that this business model is really perfect for women. So in the case of Susan, let's say that she has typically, women have more connections than men. That's what I observe. So let's say that Susan has 400 friends, and of those 400 friends, let's say 300 are women, and of these 300 women, let's say that 70 are women entrepreneurs or freelancers. So they're in business for themselves. So therefore, Susan should create a club that's called, something like Women in Business, something like that. And so right away, we can see from this segmentation based on the economic activity, we can see that these women in business, obviously, they care about certain things. They care about sales, marketing, finance. They care about investing. They care about social media, digital marketing. So we have an idea of what they would be interested in because they're in business. There could be another group. And by the way, Susan can create a second group, right? So group number one, you can create any number of groups. It's just that you have to be strategic, and your group has to be composed of homogeneous members. And again, it means that they share at least one important characteristic. So a second group, so this is group one, and the more groups you have, the more money you're going to make. It's really that simple. So this second group, within Susan's Facebook network, can be something like, let me think. All right, how about mothers? And Susan can specify that these are mothers of, kids anywhere from 0 to 20. But it's up to women, because when you describe this group, some women might have kids who are 25, but they still feel that they have to be supportive of the 25-year-old kid, because sometimes today, like even at age 25 or even at age 30, you might still be confused about life, and that's nothing wrong with that. So we can put like 0 to 20, but it can go beyond 20. So these are the mothers that you want to support. So obviously they have specific needs. But even that, I don't think it's good, because, you know, the mothers of kids from 0 to 5, that's like, it's all about, I don't know, it's all about diapers and all that stuff. So, you know, the kid cannot talk to you. So it's a different ball game. So you can actually put 0 to 5, and but in my case, there's nothing I can do for mothers who have kids under 5. But you can say mothers of something like of teenagers. So they can define, like, you know, a kid who's 18 as a teenager, even a kid who's 21. It's up to the mother, but basically the members are mothers of teenagers, and therefore, you know, we can offer a lot of educational material, a lot of tips on how to help these mothers to guide their teenagers, especially in today's age of artificial intelligence. Okay, so a third group that Susan can create, and this group is almost universal, both men and women, could be something like, yeah, making money from AI, something like that. So this cuts across many boundaries. You know, you can be a man, you can be a woman, you can be a 18-year-old, you can be 65, you can be a professional, you can be a chief executive officer. In fact, I have a lot of chief executive officers subscribing to my LinkedIn newsletter on AI. I have about like 1,500 people. So anyone who's interested in making money from AI, you know, or you don't have to give it that, you know, that money-oriented title. You can just say AI education. So anyone who wants to learn about AI, they can join your group. Okay. So this is the work that together I'm going to help you. But you have to create a LinkedIn group that has, you know, homogeneous membership. So this is a good, okay. You cannot have a group of, let's say, Susan's male friends. Okay, they're male, but there's not a lot of information there. Or Susan's female friends. Okay, there are women, 300 of them are women, but it doesn't really help from a marketing perspective. However, you could conceivably create a group where, you know, single men, and a different group called single women, something like that. But that is a little bit touchy, and, you know, sometimes they're going to wonder, well, why should I join your group? Is it a dating site? Like, you know, why am I joining a Facebook that has only single men? I want to actually meet single women. And same thing with these women. Why would they join a group that only has single women? So, you know, there are issues here, but I'm just using this as an example. I think that this is good. It's particularly relevant to the products I'm offering, and this is particularly good also. So in fact, these are the two main groups that I would encourage people to create. And so once you have that, once Susan has this group, then, you know, I can send her content, and she can, in fact, she doesn't have to do anything, because she gives me permission to post content in that group. So once I have permission to post, then her members will view the content that I posted. Okay. So let's return to the original here. So once she has a Facebook group and she invites people to join that group, then the next thing that has to be done is that I have to post content. So here I'm going to say I am posting content, and the Facebook group owner can review my content, or she might trust me and automatically approve all of my content. But I'm able to post content as a member of this group, or she can make me a moderator. So as a moderator or admin, I can post, but the other members cannot post. Okay. So anyways, I'm posting content. That's what I do. And right away, you see the benefits. The benefits is that I'm able to post content to her Facebook group or groups because she can have different groups. And after I post the content, the members in the different groups, they will review and they will read the content. Okay. And after they watch the content, which it has to be educational, it has to teach them something valuable, then they can go, you know what, I want to go beyond the 10 steps. I want to learn about email automation, blah, blah, blah. And so they're going to buy a particular product. And when they buy, that's when the Facebook group owner will make money. So I hope it's not too complicated, but as you can see, I'm going to put a number here so that we know exactly who has to do what in what sequence. So number one, you have to create a Facebook group. Okay. And like we said, you have to decide on the name and the kind of people you want to invite to your group. So you create a Facebook group, and so you describe it, etc. And second, you just click on the invite button. It's a blue button inside of your Facebook group, and you just select all the friends that you want to invite. So here you just invite friends who may be interested. And if you're not sure if they're interested, just invite them, and what's the worst that they can do? They're just going to ignore you. But the thing here is that you know your friends, right? You know who is interested in what. So you can select only the friends who may be interested. So that's what you do. And the third thing is nothing. And that's the crazy part, guys. You don't have to do anything, because afterwards, I'm the one who's going to post content. I'm the one, or one of my contractors or agents, I'm going to be the one posting content. Okay, so you don't have to do anything. So this is actually number 3, and you just have to do this. Just have to set up the Facebook group. And I don't recommend that you approve my content, although you could at the beginning. But after a while, you know exactly what I'm going to post. So I'm going to post content. You don't have to review or approve. Just sleep your beauty sleep. Just cook. Just go out. Just have fun. I'm going to be posting content that is relevant to your group. And number 4, members will read and view the content. So that's number 4. This is what members have to do. And finally, when they buy, okay, this is members buying. This is number 5. When they buy, Gumroad automatically will send you the 30%. Okay, every time they buy a product for $100. So you don't have to do anything. Gumroad is going to do the work. And so, guys, you just have to do 2 things. 1, you create a Facebook group. And if you don't know how to do that, I'm going to create a tutorial video. It takes 5 minutes. You describe, you enter all the information about the group. And number 2, you just click. You're going to see a list of friends, and you just select the boxes beside their name, and you just invite friends who are interested. And you don't do anything else. I don't recommend that you write to them individually, something like, hey, join my Facebook. No, don't do that. Just click invite, and they're big enough. They just go to your Facebook group. They read the description. In fact, what's happening today with Facebook group is that when you invite them, they actually see all the posts inside of the Facebook group. And so they will be able to decide whether it's relevant to them. So if the posts are good, then they're going to join. If they find that the posts are irrelevant, they're not going to join. And it's really that simple. So this is all that you have to do. Okay, you don't have to do anything else, because I'm going to be creating and posting content, and the members will read the content. If they don't want to read it, that's fine too. Sometimes people join a group and they never read the content, which is fine. But of those who are reading the content, number 5, some of them will buy. And that's when you and I will make money. So basically, what problem we're solving here is a circulation problem. Okay, because remember, there's a content problem, there's a container, but that's mostly video, and finally there's the circulation. So I create the content including the digital products, and I edit in video format using Camtasia. And so this is where you come in. You provide the circulation help. How? By creating a Facebook group and by inviting your friends to join. Now, the reason why I prefer to go through you is that your friends trust you, but they don't know me, so they can't trust me, right? And also there's no way for me to reach out to your friends. Like, even if we have a common friend, and let me just draw it out here so that we really understand um, how you can contribute, because what you're contributing is um, is extremely valuable. That's why I'm rewarding you with 30%. So let's say that I'm over here, right? Let's say this is me, and I have to find a better way to draw because with the mouse, it's not difficult to draw. It's not easy. Okay, so let's say I have this friend ABC, and it's very possible that we have common friends, but the people here, normally they will trust you more than they trust me, or vice versa. And so we don't know. So all these letters represent a friend. Um, and so this is my Facebook network. It's going to look like this. Your over here, right? Your Facebook network is going to look more like this. And so obviously you can see that we have some common friends, like Mr. Y here, or Mrs. C, or Mr. B. So these are people who are in the common or overlapped area over here. And we have common friends, but I'm pretty sure that either these people trust me more or they trust you more. Okay, so trust is really, and this is something I've been telling my digital marketing students for the last 50 years. No, I'm just kidding. But since 2017, I tell them, look, you have to find a way to get the trust. Okay, this is so important. I'm going to repeat this because I think my students will appreciate. It's very, very simple. Like, if you want to succeed in making money online, there's one thing you got to build, and that's trust. Okay, so spend 99% of your time building trust. Some people call it brand building, which is fine, but trust is trust. You look at your Facebook friends, you trust them or you don't. First of all, you trust them. That's why they are in your network. But you trust them differently. Some people you trust more, some people you trust less. But the overarching idea here is that unless you have the trust, you can't sell anything. Okay, so trust is the first thing. Whatever you have to do to get their trust, you can bribe them. I'm just kidding, of course, but whatever you have to give to them for them to trust you, you got to do it. Okay, so the equation, very simple. If you want to make money online, very simple: build the trust. And it's been like that for all, and I mean all of my business career in the last 35 years. It's build the trust first. Do whatever it takes. Invest. Sacrifice your time, sacrifice some profits, but build the trust. And then, they're going to give you the contract, which is a lot of times my case, or they give you a job offer. But you got to build the trust first, and then you make money. The problem today is that so many people want to get to the money and they don't build a trust. Instead, they hype it up. They use buzzwords and the fear of missing out, but that's not the right way. You got to build a trust first. And so what we're doing here is that instead of me building the trust, I'm relying on Susan over here. She has a network of people who trust her in some way, right? Like, even if we have a common friend, let's say Bob here, it's possible that Bob trusts Susan more than Bob trusts me. So if I invite Bob to my Facebook network or group, he might say, I just met Peter once. I'm not sure I trust that guy. But if Susan invites Bob, then he might trust her more. And when Bob joins Susan's group, then he's going to read the content because this is from Susan, right? And then, Bob might buy something. And when Bob is buying, Susan is going to make money. Okay, because Susan is the owner of this Facebook group. So as you can see, I know this is just a draft, but it's very clear from first principles. It's very clear that anyone who has a Facebook account can create a Facebook group, and anyone who has a Facebook group, and you can have many groups, as we've seen here. Anyone who has a Facebook group can make money. It's that simple, and you're making money again because of the trust that you've built over the years. So some people might say, well, Peter, it sounds a little bit too good to be true. It sounds like a Ponzi scheme. Like, what do you mean? I'm just going to create a Facebook group and I'm going to invite friends and that's it. That's all I have to do. I'm going to make like $30 every time. It sounds fishy. And I understand that. But I want to reiterate again that you've done the hard work. I mean, all these years, you've been connected to your Facebook friends. You've been interacting with them. They know you. They met you in real life. They shook your hand in real life. They know you in the flesh, in the blood, right? And so you've built that trust over years. Same thing on LinkedIn. We're going to have a way for LinkedIn people to create a LinkedIn group and make money. And on LinkedIn, you can create up to 50 different groups. And so you've built time interacting with your Facebook friends and your LinkedIn connections. And so they trust you. And what we're doing today is that we're using that trust to invite them to read the content, okay? Because they trust you, because they join your Facebook group. So the content can only be read by members of your Facebook group. So they trust you. That's why they're in the group. They read the content and they might buy something. Or they read the content and they go, my God, this is not what I expected. I'm out of here, which is fine. If they don't like the content in your group, they have the right to leave and you have to let them go. Don't take it personally. But there will be people who stay in the group. So for example, if you create a group, Women in Business, obviously, this is a group of women who are very ambitious and they're always looking for new information, new advantages. They're looking for the alpha. They're looking for the edge, right? And so they're going to stay here because they network with other women in business. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Just give me 2 minutes. All right, sorry about that, guys. I was cooking. Yeah. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, I was talking about how easy it is to create a Facebook group, and you can make money from that Facebook group. So all you have to do is create a Facebook group with my instructions, and it's going to focus on a particular theme, and then you can invite people in your Facebook network, and when they join, they consume the content that I will be posting, and when they buy something through your affiliate link, you can make money. um, Now there's a second way to make money from Facebook, and this is where, just going to make a copy here, this is where you don't even have to, let me see, let me see. um, No, actually, let's stop it there. So what you do is you create a Facebook group, you invite your friends, and those who are interested, they join, they read the content, and they buy. So it's really that simple. So let me try to simplify this business model so that you can remember it. So number one, you're creating the Facebook group. So let's call it create. And number two, you invite. And number three, so I'm just going to put you create the Facebook group. Takes less than 15 minutes. You invite your friends, and you have to invite only those who are interested. And then number three, that's where I get into action mode. You know, Peter posts content, so I'm posting. And number four, members, your members, they read the content or they consume. And number five, members buy. And that's the end. That's the end of the story. There's nothing else to do. So you can see that it's really 5 steps. You create, you invite, I post, members read, members buy. It's really that simple. And when a business model is simple, it has a very high likelihood of success. And so, as you can see, you're only doing these two things. I'm going to put them in red. This is where you have to pay attention. And I'm going to do the posting. I'm going to put it in green because it's going to help people. No, actually, I'm going to put it in blue. And when people read and they buy, that's when we both make money. So as long as you have a Facebook account, which is free, you can create a Facebook group and you can invite. So guys, if you're interested, please get in touch with me. And after you create your Facebook group, I'm going to start posting content for you. And, you know, at some point, your members will buy, your friends, your family, your acquaintances, they will buy. And that's when you make money. Now, the thing to understand is that there is some competition going on, because let's say that this person is John and this person is you, right? If you don't invite these people that you're sharing with John here, if you don't invite these common friends, and John decides to invite them to his Facebook group, then it means that he's going to generate the affiliate commissions and not you. And so you don't want that to happen. And so it's important to move quickly and to do it early. And it's the same thing with other people. It's not just you and John. There might be other people over here, and they have also common friends, like Mr. Y here, Mr. B, Mr. C. So what you want to do is you want to create your Facebook group as soon as possible so that you invite them to your group. And you start to educate them, and you're actually helping people. And so I find that this model is so simple because it is solving my circulation problem. So anyways, guys, that's what I want to share today. let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll talk to you more in the next live stream. But I look forward to talking to you. If you have a Facebook account, please, you just create a Facebook group, you invite them, and that's all you have to do. After that, I take over. I'm going to take good care of your members, your friends, and you're going to make money. You're going to make money by helping them. That's the bottom line.